Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm so excited to have you today, mainly because I want to share with you a simple process that you can use to write better content, to improve your profile metrics, and to improve your content metrics. Now, if you're someone that's a life coach, a founder, and you're not necessarily seeing any tangible results from your content like profile views, clients, and all those great things, it's simply because of a very simple reason, and I'm going to be sharing it with you. So firstly, I do encourage you to hit the subscribe button. It's a very big goal of mine to get to 500 subscribers, but obviously it starts with one person, the person who's viewing this content. So definitely do hit the subscribe button. It really helps the channel a lot. So in terms of what I want to share with you today, it's a simple strategy that you can use to write better content. Now, firstly, I want you to think of it's a two-step process. So firstly, I want you to think of the content that you're writing, and I want you to think of the driving force of that content. So these two things work hand in hand. So firstly, when I say think of the content that you're writing, I want you to think of what type of content are you writing right now. And a lot of life coaches and a lot of founders who write content on LinkedIn tend to write content that is too theoretical, and that type of content isn't necessarily good for building relatability, for building proof, and for people to trust you. So refrain from posting content that is too theoretical. Post from experience, share from experience. That type of content has gotten me so many clients and so many profile views and better engagement. Share from experience, talk from experience. Nothing hurts from talking from experience. It actually helps you a lot. So refrain from posting content, that is written by ChatGPT, content that is written by AI, or any other platform that you can think of. So avoid content that's too theoretical. So like I said, think of the content that you're writing, and I also want you to think of the driving force of that content. Now, a lot of people on LinkedIn tell me that they want better impressions, they want better engagement, and they obviously want better impressions. But the issue is, if you're someone that's not engaging on the platform, then how can you expect someone to engage with your content? I share this in my Skool community that if you don't love your content, don't expect don't expect someone to love your content, just as much. So if you don't love your own content, don't expect someone to love your content for you. So I want you to spend each and every single day commenting for at least an hour. You should be doing at least 100 comments a day. That compounds over time. Obviously, you're not necessarily just going to see your impressions and engagements go through the roof the first day. It only takes about a week or so that really starts to compound. You start to gain a bit of momentum. People start to see you a lot more, and they start, engaging with your content. So I want you to think of those two things. I want you to think of the content that you're posting. Is your content coming from experience? Is this content good enough for someone to read? And if a great measure of good content is, if I can't take something from your content, that content isn't good enough. So if I'm reading your content post and I'm not thinking about what I'm doing and what I could be doing better, that type of content isn't good enough. So you need to be very strategic about the content that you're writing, but also talk from experience. And then once your content does well, also drive the content organically with LinkedIn comments. So you need to be commenting at least for an hour a day, and through momentum and really commenting and really building you know that proactiveness on LinkedIn, then you start to see your impressions improve. You'll start to see profile views go through the roof, and your engagements skyrocketing. So it's a very simple process. And sorry if I'm mumbling a bit, so I've done a few retries on this video, but in simple terms, it's a very simple process that you can use. Simply just understand the content that you're writing. Is the content theoretical, or is it coming from experience? And then secondly, also think about how many times a week are you posting. So I wouldn't post less than 3 times a week, and I wouldn't post the same type of content throughout the whole week. So firstly, you can post on a Monday. You can post an educational post. Tuesday you can share maybe a profile breakdown if you're someone that's does profile breakdowns. Whatever it is that you're doing, do a breakdown of that. And then on a Wednesday you can promote your newsletter or your service. So don't post the same type of content each and every single day. And then with how you drive the content, you drive it through organic engagement. Engage it each and every single day. Share your perspectives. Don't leave great posts. Share something very, very insightful. Don't comment if you don't have anything valuable to share. Do that for an hour every day. I actually do my LinkedIn comments whenever I'm doing my 10K steps, or whenever I'm in the gym, whenever I'm doing something that isn't necessarily time consuming. I'll just do my LinkedIn comments on the side. So that is the best way you can build, or rather improve your profile metrics and your content metrics. One of the best strategies out there. So if this video helped you a lot, then definitely do leave in the comments what you think. How many hours are you commenting a day? How many comments have you left this week? And yeah, also do hit the subscribe button. Like I said, it's a very big goal of mine to get to five to 1,000 subs, 500 to 1,000 subscribers. Like I said, I've retried this video almost 1,000 times. I'm at the point of exhaustion right now. This thing is creating a lot of heat for me, and yeah, I'm just gonna call it a day. I'm tired and I don't want to talk anymore. So yeah, bye.